Hello everybody, welcome back to another stream. Is your phone going to start talking?
No.
Okay. Hello?
There it is.
Okay.
Do something, phone. Catch up to time.
Plushy Aquatics, Sandy Farrell, Bunny Viper, Scotty Aquati. Oh, he actually changed his name.
Yep.
I don't know if he recently did that, but I just noticed it now. QC Aquaholic, welcome. Yes. Now with my mother's rescue, she filed all the paperwork and stuff. So now she just has to get more cages and then the building. The building's probably the most important part. But we were just talking about that before we started the stream. How we could do it. We could make a room downstairs and do it in there for now. Or find a job trailer.
So we're clearing out a bunch of stuff this week. We could take that room, that area, make it a room, use it for now, but still get this area ready outside. So if we do find a trailer or a building or something, it can be put out there and set up. And then we'll have something indoors.
Yeah. Because what?
Oh.
Because it's garage sale weekend next weekend. So this room area that we're talking about, half of it's filled with wood for the winter, which that could move to a shed outside. And then half of it is a bunch of stuff that we put out in the garage sale. So all that's moving out between like Wednesday and Thursday-ish. And like we have to figure out if we're gonna make a room there or not, because everything on one side of the room is gonna be out this weekend. So if we're gonna be making a room, then we just won't put it back. Or if on the off chance that we do sell a bunch of stuff, then if we only had a couple, well, like more decent things that we have, we could probably find somewhere to put for now.
Hey, Harrison Chuckles. Yeah. So we decide whether to put the stuff back or not.
Yeah.
But if we have some decent stuff, we could keep it.
Yeah, so he attached the chicken coop to his truck on Thursday, and he ripped it down. Well, he actually tilted it, ripped it out there, and destroyed. There's 2 nesting boxes and 2 plywood feeders are still good. We're waiting to hear from one of our friends to see if they want to take it because they have a bunch of chickens and stuff. If not, I have a couple other friends that could take it. And there was almost 3 different, well, almost 4 parts to it. You walk in and there's the main area with the nesting boxes and stuff. And then on the right there was more nesting boxes and perches and stuff. Then the back there was just 2 perches, I think, and then storage around the end, around the side. And then there was a duck coop, which we couldn't get to because, well, there was waterers and stuff in there, but we couldn't get to it. Because there was just a bunch of plants growing in there. So.
Roof fell on them, yeah.
So he ripped that whole thing out, and the back part of it, the roof is still intact. It just tipped over when the wall came out under it. So that whole structure right there actually stayed up. It's got a light on it and some electrical stuff. But he said that he could he could put the wood, the roof up, and make a woodshed out of it. And I don't know how much wood we use each winter, but you can always store like the nicer things in there, depending on what it was. Because I know one of our neighbors at camp is giving us a grill and some chairs. And the grill works, it's nice, it's small. So like that could always go out there with the wood if there was enough room. Yeah. That half-filled tank in the corner above my bed. Yeah, I'm letting that evaporate before I drain it. And then I'm taking it down. Because it was supposed to be a garage tank, but it didn't work how I wanted it to. Because they were baby fish, and it was a bad idea. And I lost baby fish, so I emptied it. I took all the fish out, put them into different tanks. And I'm taking it down. I don't know what I'm going to put up there. Maybe nothing. Probably nothing.
Snake.
The only thing that I could put up there is a leopard gecko. If I was going to put anything. Well, not a fish tank. I'm not going to put another fish tank up there. But I'm not going to put any sort of reptile that I have to feed live foods to. So if I was going to put a reptile up there, I would do a crested gecko. Or, I don't know. I could always make a little house. I have a bunch of plywood downstairs that I bought a while ago to build this desk. I can make a little house up there for a bunny if there's a bunny in the rescue. Because I want a bunny, but my mother won't let me buy one because she wants to see what's going to happen with her rescue. This is my sister's bunny, my sister's rat, my sister's hamster.
You're getting there.
And the ball's a little dirty. But this is the white one that has red eyes, and it's very tiny. And this is the one that went to the vet because the cat's clawed its eye out. Look, clawed your eye out. Still has an eye. It didn't get her eye. Just made her bleed a little bit.
Hey, Steven.
The vet bills were more than them getting a new one. We found the exact same one. Apparently nobody wanted her because her eyes are red, but we found the exact same one at Petco the other day when we went. Or PetSmart. Either one. We found the exact one there. But I think the vet bills, they were like $70 or $80 each time she went. I think she had to go twice. So, yeah. Oh, she still has two eyes. I don't know what cat it is. I think it was this one. But, no thank you. It just got right in front of her eye. But yeah. The vet bills were more than she's worth. But she's alright. My sister got a new hamster. Her name's Cinnamon. She's a teddy bear hamster. Short-haired teddy bear hamster. But yeah. Yeah, so, we have some friends down the road. Those are the people that were waiting to hear if they want the nesting boxes that are outside. She has a bunch of bunny rabbits available right now. I don't know how fast they sell, but she's got bunnies and ducks and stuff. And they're mini Rexes. And they're adorable. But I'm not allowed to buy one from her because my mother is waiting to see what comes in with her rescue. But my sister got a hamster. I have a one-eyed dog. We almost had a one-eyed cat. Well, I wouldn't say almost. She had to go back in December to determine if she needed like a surgery that would get rid of her polyps fully, so make sure that never happened again. Where her eye, I don't think she could see out of her eye. There was like a third eye lid or something. Third eye, I don't know. I don't think she could see out of her eye, and she had to go back sometime in December to get checked to see if she needed surgery, and she never went back. My mother did take her.
She seems fine. Except for the
You
fact
keep
that
saying that she's broke.
she's broken.
She just meows a lot.
Aquarium Daily.
Aquarium Daily, welcome. Yeah.
Thunder?
No, that was just you.
It sounded like thunder. It's kind of weird.
Oh my god!
Hey, Paul McCarthy.
I thought there was somebody behind me. No, that's my guitar. That sounds like thunder.
That sounded like thunder outside. But I guess not.
Yeah, I have fish tanks blocking my closet, so I always have to move my guitar. We have guitar books and stuff. I just haven't learned how to play the guitar yet. Neither is my father. He started to learn. And he got some books and some different printouts and stuff. And he has a cool red guitar. And he didn't learn how to play it like our neighbor at camp.
I don't know if you're aware, but they keep me busy.
Who?
You.
I don't keep you busy.
Okay.
Paul McCarthy, hello. No. Well, I have a guitar. I just don't play it well. I can't play like any songs. Except for Smoke on the Water. But my guitar's not in tune. My tuner's right there, but the batteries are dead. So, yeah. I'd have to tune it first. And then I can play it. I used to have a kid's guitar. Tiny ones. The strings were so cheap on that they broke. And we actually replaced them with good strings. And they didn't break, but then we sold them in the garage sale. Because now we all have an expensive guitar except for Olivia. But my mother, I don't know what color she has. I think she ordered a sunburst one. That's normally the color you see Barnes as, where it's that orange and black faded kind of thing. But I think they sent her the wrong one. Maybe this is how I got this one. I don't know. And he has a red one, I think.
Hey, John Larson.
Maybe sometime I'll learn. Dave does not play guitar. He knows a little bit. I don't know if he still does. But he got books and stuff to learn. And he started to learn for a little bit.
Then it was unlearnable.
Yeah. No.
You cleaning the other cage?
Not taking that scrawny thing. She might pee all over you, but it's okay. They're taking out. Show them. Show them Cinnamon. That's my sister's new hamster. It's a short-haired teddy bear hamster. Her name's Cinnamon.
Hey, Petroman.
Petroman, welcome. I think we all got ours at the Sandman. Maybe I didn't, but I don't know. I wanted to mount this to the wall for the longest time, but now I put my stop sign up there, now I can't.
This thing's crazy.
Yeah.
Running around in circles.
Eventually I'll learn how to play guitar. My music teacher doesn't know how to play. So. Neither of my music teachers know how to play. But if you want to know how to tap dance, my chorus teacher tap dances. He has a TikTok account and he tap dances. So, my father. I got it from my father. My father got it from
The intersection.
he didn't. It's one of the retired ones because they switched to like corrugated plastic, and that
Oh,
one's
they didn't?
metal.
I
Yeah, they
didn't say that.
okay. You said they were retired. They're retired signs.
They're retired, yes. They have to be changed out every couple of years.
Okay. Maybe they didn't switch to corrugated plastic.
Legally. That was something else we were talking about.
Yeah. Why are you holding her like that?
Because when she sits on the thing, she wants to roll away.
Oh.
I know we had different ones. Someone was saying that. I think it was actually Tammy. Or maybe it was someone else. That he had some for hard water and soft water. I believe it was Hans.
Oh, so I have this light up Jack Daniels bottle. I have a different light up bottle. The cat's broke it, so I have to put new lights in it. It's just like a wine bottle. And it's got It's got like an American flag wrap on it. This is the only one that I have that the lights work on it right now. I just made this last weekend because my father finished his Jack Daniels bottle. I have to wait till our neighbors have emptied theirs. But now I have a Crown Royal peach bottle that I can make a light up bottle with. So that'd be cool. I actually gave my sister some yellow butterfly lights. I think yellow would be cool in there because it's like a peach bottle. Like yellow or orange would be cool. I thought about putting them up there. Putting all the bottles up there. That'd be pretty cool. I have to clean out my room sometime this week, so then
You can sell stuff on the roads.
I can put it in the garage now. Okay.
I'm holding it in
But-
a way so she can run around but not roll.
But I don't use a lot of the stuff in my room. I just don't get rid of it. I don't know. Just because, like, something like this is my script for my spelling bee thing. So obviously I don't use this, but I'm not going to get rid of it because, like, they're actually, like, worth something. But yeah, I just have a bunch of stuff that I don't use, so I'm going to go through everything this week.
Hey, my fish tanks aquatics.
John Larson, I don't know if I said hello to you.
Yeah, when I thought he was doing. I thought it was Hans who was doing them both ways for hard water and soft water. So I'm 99% sure of that. So you can order for the water that you have. So it's already done.
We have pretty
My daughter's
soft
third
water.
grade class, and five guys going back to school next week. Yeah, they got what, 5 weeks? 5 weeks to get away to school.
September 7th, so about a month and 7 days-ish.
I'm afraid she's gonna spin it on my hand and fall.
The wonderful people on YouTube get to see her beauty.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Downstairs there's a Jack Daniels winner bottle, but apparently the whole thing's wrapped. So
It'll pull through it, I think.
yeah, maybe. I think I like the Jack Daniels bottle because the Crown Royal one's pretty cool. I like the cap on it. It's pretty cool.
It's like a crown.
Yeah, yeah, it is. But the Jack Daniels ones are cool because they're square. Well, the bigger bottles are. My Fish Tanks Aquatics, welcome. And John McKenzie, welcome.
And John McKenzie.
So, this week, when we went to camp, 2 of our neighbors donated to the rescue, and then my mother filed for the paperwork. And I think she came up with a name. I can't remember exactly what the last word is, so if she wants to type that in chat, then yeah.
Around there.
I think it's ADK Mountain. I don't know if it's I don't know which one it is. There was like 2, like she was debating on 2 different things, so if she could type that in chat, that'd be cool. Okay, so she filed all the paperwork, so now we have to find a building, not necessarily like a building, but like
Like a building.
a building.
More like a building.
Like-
Not like a building. You know what I mean?
Like a place, Adirondack Mountain Rescue. There you go. So a job trailer, we're going to look for those to put in the yard. But depending on what they're going to do, maybe we'll have a room downstairs for now. And I think that'll be easier to heat for now. Because first you have to find a job trailer, and then we have to find old campers to take like the furnace and air conditioning out of. I don't know if he's taking the air conditioning, but
Most job trailers have heat and air conditioning already in them. The problem is it's electric heat. So that sucks.
here's propane. Could you hook it up to our propane tanks?
I would just have them come put another tank out there. I would just get a propane, like Matt said last night. He goes, trailer furnace, like $300. You can pick them up for probably cheaper, and get a propane one. Stick it out there, plumb it in, just have a tank put out there.
Ferals. Yeah. But if we had a room downstairs, depends on if they're doing that or not. The installation's pretty expensive, but we could use it for other things when we're done using it for the rescue. Like, that could be reptiles, or we could just put the wood back in there. Probably not put the wood back in there, but use it for storage. I don't know. We could do whatever.
Yeah, that's what we were talking about. The one guy's a contractor up there. Plus, I know most of the stuff, but he's like, if you can get a propane trailer furnace for like $300 and throw it in there, and I could just have the propane company throw a tank out there and fill it. So it'd be easy, but we got to find the trailer first. That's the biggest problem.
Yeah. Like, we could clean out downstairs and put a room down there for now. We have like space heaters, and obviously they make more powerful space heaters too. So we could heat the room. We could air condition the room, because we can find like a plug-in air conditioner, or there's a window there too. But you probably wouldn't be able to put an air conditioner in there. But they make air conditioners. You can plug them in, and you don't have to. They have one that sits on the ground, but you have to hook it up to a window. I don't know if you'd be able to do that downstairs either.
What?
There's a
Air conditioner?
window. There's a window in the wood room, but I don't know if you'd be able to put an air conditioner, either like an in-window one or one where you hook it up to the window. But either way, they make ones where you just plug it into the wall and it just makes cold air. So
Yeah,
obviously it wouldn't be cold, but cool air.
we have a propane company. They have, what are they? It's 120 gallons, but they're called 250s or something. They're the big round tall. Well, they're not that big, I don't think. They're on the side of the house,
They're about as tall as me.
and I could just call them up and say I need another tank, and they would. I just put some blocks down, and they'll put blocks down, just drop it. And they could plumb it in, but I'd have to have the building and the furnace set. Then they'll do a leak test right there.
We recently just switched propane companies too, cause the one propane company was like really overcharging. So we switched to a different company, and they're a lot better. I think. I don't know.
Yeah.
But yeah, we can have space heaters. We can have a little, not like a cold air conditioner, just like a cool air conditioner down there. And once we get a building out there with heat and everything's running, we can always use that room downstairs for something else.
We could usually find those the monitors or those I forget what the ones they called it. They hang from the ceiling. You could usually find them pretty cheap up here, but trailer furnace can't. That sounds pretty good because that's easy to duct in. Most of the duct work's there. Also do papering. I have my license along with being a pipe fitter. Oh, cool. I just do it and hope to not get in trouble. I'm gonna do my first on-demand hot water heater in a camper this year, so that'll be different.
When?
But it seems pretty easy. I gotta find it and get the lady to order it.
Water heater? Haven't you done that before?
Nope, we're taking out the hot water heater and putting in an on-demand hot water heater.
Finley?
Brian and Becky. It's a RV retrofit on demand. It's pretty cool. Pretty simple.
Alishon? Hello? I don't know if I said hello to you. Yep, small mammals, reptiles, birds. We're gonna have 5 bird cages, I think. We were only gonna get like 1, but we found one on the side of the road, and then we got a couple other ones. Yeah, we got a critter pack. It came with 1. We went and picked up a bird cage before that. We found one on the side of the road, and then one of the people I go to school with has 2 of them. So we're gonna have 5 bird cages, so that's a lot, but whatever. It's alright. And hopefully kittens. I think kittens would be pretty cool.
Hey, Fishy Mom.
Because there's a lot of kittens and cats and stuff that need homes.
I keep telling everyone a small animal rescue in this house is anything smaller than a giraffe. That's how I feel it's going to go. Because it would be like, well, what about this? We could just bring this in.
Well, we can't do any.
It's a rhino.
We can't really do dogs though,
Why not?
because we need a bigger building. Once we have like multiple job trailers, then yeah. If you had like a longer job trailer, you could do larger kennels for dogs. But you can't put them. You don't want a dog in a small crate all day. You can't have that. Because then they're better off roaming around. Fishy Mom, welcome.
If there was dogs, I think I would do indoor kennels, but then fence the outside and have individual outside areas, and then be able to open the doors. They can go outside, inside if they want.
Like that game I used to play when I was a kid.
Right, exactly like that. It would work the same way. So you
Are
could.
you being sarcastic or no?
I would probably have.
There was.
I'm guessing that with a big enough trailer, probably 6 or 8, and then still have a walkway down the middle, and be able to open up doors and let them into caged areas outside.
I
They
used
can
to
run around.
play a game when I was a kid, and I played it not that long ago, actually. I forget what it's called, but it's just a building. In the middle is an office where the professor sits. And basically you run around all day, you feed and take care of animals and let them out. The bunnies have their individual cages, and like you open a little thing on the back, and they can go outside. And same with the dogs, and a couple other ones. And then there's a shack outside for all the food, and a couple different. They added sheds as well for fish and snakes and stuff. So
If you're talking to me, Alshon, yes. Just because it's already there. Taking out a propane hot water here, putting in an on-demand one, and it's a retrofit kit. But yeah, that's what I figured. Dividing the inside up into 8 kennels with a walkway down the middle, and then a door at the end, both sides, and that would have a large fenced-in area so they could meet people. You can get them in a bigger area and spend time with them, train them, play toys. I don't know, something like that.
I think cats, they wouldn't be terrible because, in theory, if we only had a couple of them and they got along, they could roam around, but they jump and they get into a lot of stuff. So, I don't know. Kittens, if somebody brought in kittens, that wouldn't be too bad because I love kittens. And I play with them all day. And we would probably have like larger kennels or cages. So, they would have plenty of room. So kittens wouldn't be bad, but obviously no larger dog species for at least like probably the first year or so, because it's gonna take a little while to find a trailer and heat it and everything. So
who knows how it goes? We'll see.
when the rescue, if you did a room downstairs, once the rescue moves out of it, you can make it a bunny room. You have a hutch, have all the bunnies in, but have them all bonded, so then they can all go out and play together. Yeah.
I'm not keeping a rabbit in the basement.
No, a bunch of them.
I'm not keeping a bunch of rabbits in the basement.
Yeah. We can keep them in the rescue. But they'll be like the little, like, greeting doormat sweeper kind of thing. Or like, you know how like every thing, Nemex, there's this bait shop. And they sell a bunch of feeder fish, but they have 125 gallon where they have like a piranha or something, pacu, I don't know, red belly, I don't know. Some big fish. Silver dollar, maybe. No, it's not silver dollar.
No.
It could be a pacu, it could be a piranha, I don't know. Something of that sort.
Yeah, I don't know. We haven't been there in a while.
I went there.
A while
Oh,
ago.
we didn't. We were gonna stop there and see if they have crickets, but we didn't stop there.
Right.
I think we stopped there last year. That was the last time we were there.
Yes, Alshon. That. So you start the paperwork. Start buildings, whatever, to do the rescue. Once you're up and established, then you can file for that. I guess it takes a minute.
So, my father came home from work one day. Like happens every single weekday. I don't remember what day it was exactly, but he found this thing on Craigslist, Glens Falls, apparently. Maybe he was looking at Craigslist instead of working. I don't know. But the dude didn't have any pictures on Craigslist or anything. It was just a list of what he had. It was a crested gecko, 2 leopard geckos, a Pac-Man frog, a praying mantis, a Chinese water dragon, and a corn snake. I asked him, there's a phone number, so I messaged the phone number. And I asked him for pictures and prices of everything except for the corn snake, even though we're going to have snakes in the rescue. But yeah, so I got pictures of all of them. And I kind of like the praying mantis, but probably won't end up with any of the animals. He also has extra supplies. He's got empty tanks and empty. He's got like brand new lights that he never used. So I just got pictures of those. So I asked him for prices on those. Because I read something about fish tanks, using fish tanks for reptiles. Apparently it's not that good. Because, well, with the taller tanks for like frogs and stuff, you get like stagnant air at the bottom. And like the plants produce CO2 at night, I think. I don't know, I feel like I learned something like that in science.
That's your story.
But that one, some guy said that on, it's a frog group in Facebook, and some guy said that on this post, that like the plants produce CO2 at night, so without, like the Exoterra tanks that have front opening doors and they have vents on the front and the top, without vents on the bottom, then that becomes like stagnant air, and then it's like harmful for sensitive frog species like most frogs.
Why couldn't you drill it?
That's somebody else said that if you had I think tempered glass. No, not tempered. If you had like some sort of glass, you could drill it, or if you had a glass drill bit, you could drill like small holes and give it ventilation and stuff. It's harder to keep the humidity up when you have a bunch of like a screen top and then also a bunch of vents on the front. But that's what the Exoterra tanks are. So that's why some people say to saran wrap parts of the top, except for where the light is. Yes, plants produce oxygen, but I think at night they use oxygen to make CO2. But then during the day, when they have light, they take the CO2 and make it into oxygen. Yeah, and I don't think it was tempered glass that they said. It was something else. I don't know if I can even find the post. I can't even find my phone. There it is. Yeah, I figured I was pretty sure I learned something like that in science. I don't know what group it was, though. I think it was Dart Frog group. Because I really like this species of dart frogs, but I'm trying to find one that doesn't have to be kept in pairs. Because most dart frogs are kept, they only do well like in pairs. So I want to try and find one that does well on a group, because I want to keep something other than tree frogs. But we had this really tall tank on the porch. And why'd you shake your head?
Petra Man just said Mary Page is in the hospital.
Oh no. Wasn't she on a stream the other day?
Yeah, she was just on
Foxy's stream?
Fox's. Yeah.
Oh, that's terrible.
Unless it's somebody else, but it's not a common name.
But yeah, we have a 30-gallon on the porch. It's really tall, and clown tree frogs like the height. So some people, I'm trying to find the post now, but some people have like a fan on top of it, like the axolotl fan that we have. You can like aim it into the tank, and then it will like flow the air through. So that will be better. And we have a really tall tank on the porch, so that would be cool for clown tree frogs. But I don't think we can drill holes in it, so maybe I'd have to put that fan on it. I hope she's alright. So I'm trying to find the post. It was something, somebody was trying to convince their husbands to get like this tank. It was like gray rims, and it was really cool. And I saw a Simply Better video. She was converting either 10 gallons or 20 longs into reptile tanks. And I Heart Geckos has like a website that she sells doors. So you silicone them on to like where the top of the tank would be. And you stand the tank up and you can see.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking the other day when I was looking at the ones on the porch. Like, why couldn't you, like, close the bottom lip off and then have doors up top? Seems pretty simple.
The bottom lip.
Well, so there was a lip there. So if you opened the door, like you had substrate there, it wasn't falling out. This way you had something on the bottom and then doors above that. It doesn't matter.
Oh yeah, I Heart Geckos sells doors that they can go in horizontal tanks or vertical tanks. I thought that'd be cool, but not for. I don't know about my tree frogs because it's not a lot of width. It's a lot of height. Oh, here we go. I found the post. Oh, this was the thing I was talking about. So this lady posted this Fuval tank. It was really pretty, and she wanted to change it from fish to reptiles, and she wanted to know if it was an issue. And this one lady said, "I have one of those and was thinking of transforming it from fish to frogs or geckos. I was told by more than a few knowledgeable people that upkeep is really tricky with the height of the tank, and no animal likes being approached from above, so it can be very stressful. Feeding Repashy daily as well and changing the water is also harder. If the bottom layer needs draining, it's also more difficult. And also, the correct airflow is challenging. There are expensive units that require a lot of adaptation and effort compared to a unit made for a purpose. Having said that, it is possible. I just decided to rescale my tank for fish and buy another tank for frogs." And they said if it isn't tempered glass, you could drill holes.
Right.
And CO2 is created at night. So yeah, that's what they were saying. It's easier if you have our friend Christopher, Spawn City Critters. He has all of his tanks. You don't open from the top, which I think it makes it really easy when you have like a rack like this. So you don't have to go in from the top. You can just open the front of them. And I guess that makes sense now why he has it, because he has dart frogs. He buys Amazon milk frogs, and then, he like wholesales. He gets them wholesale, I think, or at least for a deal. And then he sells them, but he doesn't keep any. Like, he does not have a tank of Amazon milk frogs that he just keeps. He's tried different ways of, like, he'll have a cool setup to house like 12 of them, but then he'll sell them all off. But he's only got like 4 or 5 tanks of dart frogs that he actually like keeps. Well, maybe he has more than that. I don't know. But he's only got some different. He's only got a couple different species, but they're all in front opening tanks. Same with all of his crested geckos and all of his snakes and everything. So, all of his tanks are front opening, and now I see why. He's got a really cool system. It's like it's a rack of 3, and that's where he keeps pairs and trios of geckos in. So, Science Gal's going to be going in a minute. Is she scheduled for 5:05 or? Alright, so she could be going in 5 minutes. So we're going to end it here. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in.
Thanks, everyone, for hanging out. See you all on Wednesday. Hopefully things don't get too
Hopefully.
crazy.
I don't know what time that dude's coming to help with the tent, so depending on what time he comes,
It's supposed to be later, so hopefully it won't interfere with anything. But
we'll
catch
let you
all
know.
on Wednesday. Enjoy. See you in the next streams.
Bye, everyone.